Good morning.
Good morning.
What's your name and where are you from?
Oh,
sir?
my name is Peggy. I'm from Marion, Iowa. 75% of nearly 25,000 workplace assaults that occur annually are on healthcare workers. 47% of emergency room physicians have been assaulted on the job. HR1195, Protecting Healthcare Workers from Violence Act, will protect healthcare and social care workers from workplace violence. Yet, you voted against it. Can you explain why you voted against this bill?
HR1195. I think you're referring to the VAWA. Which one is the?
The bill I'm referring to is Protecting Healthcare Workers from Workplace Violence Act, which you voted against it.
There were some provisions in there that I believe would have been actually unconstitutional, which is why I voted against it. And I'm all about protecting healthcare workers. Nobody should feel unsafe where they go to work. I think when you look at some of these bill packages, they include provisions that would be an assault on the Constitution. We've seen that time and time again coming out of this Congress. Bills have been brought to the floor without full consideration in committee. Another reason why I voted against a lot of pieces of legislation. Everybody should know one of the most important things that Nancy Pelosi and the Democrats in Congress did was change the rules so they could bring bills to the floor without consideration through committee. That means that as your representative, I did not get a chance to make changes or have a voice in making amendments to bills. I would have liked to get to a yes on that. There are lots of bills that I would love to get to a yes on. But unfortunately, what we've seen is a shutoff in negotiating with us as a minority party. We didn't get to have our voice on that. And so unfortunately, we saw that happen up until April 1st. Any bill that had passed through the last Congress, they made the decision that they could just bring it to the floor without any input. So that's my perspective on...
With respect, Representative Vincent, this bill would have bipartisan support, and I would like to know specifically what provisions in this bill you were against. Since, like I said, 47% of emergency room physicians have been assaulted on the job. This bill would provide protections.
Yeah, and we're working on additional ways to find protections. Again, that bill didn't have a chance to go through committee, and I'm happy to follow up with you on a more granular level as to all the provisions in that bill that I didn't support. But what I would say is that I do care about making sure people feel safe in their workplace. I talked about the VA accountability bill. That was based on data, that was based on real feedback from the Government Accountability Office. You know, when we're hearing that people feel unsafe at work, we're taking action on that. And that bill was crafted in a bipartisan way, unlike the one that you're talking about. So I'm happy to come to the table. I think it's really important, and we are working on that. In different aspects, we're tackling it a lot of different ways in different departments. So, next question.